Well, let's talk about door glass and quarter glass alignment on your first generation F-body car. If you've had the glass out, someone's done some work, or maybe it's not lined up so well and you want to get more gooder, well, stay tuned. That's what we're about to get into. First glance, this one doesn't look too bad. Let me show you the issues up close. All right, well, let's get up here close and personal. Here's what it's supposed to look like. You got your glass, you got your rubber seal, and here's your chrome trim. The glass is riding about the right height here on the door glass. All the way up to here, looking pretty good so far. And when we start getting back here to the back, well, we're starting to change our attitude here a little bit. The glass is almost touching the chrome trim. Definitely not right. Quarter glass, that's not even stepped in here right. It looks good from this direction, but when we come into here, they're not even the same height. So we're starting to have a little bit of a problem here. And then every time you get down into here, our gap is almost large enough that you can almost get between, you can see daylight between the weather stripping and the glass. So that's not gonna seal so great. And I'll see if I can get the camera in here, but in particular, this back corner, the glass itself is actually touching the metal. So the glass here needs to go in. Like I said, first looks, this doesn't look too bad, but we can make it a whole lot better. And I'm about to show you how. And like typical, here's all we're gonna need. A nice flat blade screwdriver and a 7/16 socket. A 1/4 inch ratchet works real good because it gets into all the spaces. You don't have to have one socket, one ratchet. What the flat blade screwdriver for is these 3 fasteners. 1, 2, and the third one is down here. And that's how we can actually rotate or turn these in and out. So this is like an adjustment screw. As I turn this in further, it'll actually pull the glass in. Or if I unscrew that, it pushes the glass out. We have 3 points, so you gotta kind of think of it this way. If I push the bottom way out, so the bottom actually, back that screw off, it brings the top edge of the glass way in. So in our case back here where our seal isn't so good, get my flashlight. You can see in there or not, that glass is just so clear, it's kind of hard to tell, but the glass is definitely not stepped in the right spot. It's actually out way too far. So what I need to do then is basically bring this in quite a bit. It'll actually, as I thread this in, it won't change the number of threads showing on the nut here, but this will physically screw into the regulator and bring that glass back where it needs to be. So I'm gonna run this one in first, as I'm gonna start doing my adjustments. Now I'm gonna do you one better. Shut the garage door, I'll put some tape on it. You see the tape here on the glass way out here, and this is the tape on the weather stripping. Well, these are actually, this tape should be touching here. That's how far that glass is off where I need to do some adjustment. I need to bring that back edge of the glass in towards that seal. So the tape's just there for visualization because I can't tell you how difficult it is to get this glass to show up on camera. So I wanted you to see what I'm doing. But in order to dial that in, take this nut loose here, just backed it off just a little bit. Then I will literally just turn the screw here and you can watch that glass come right back into place. Watch that, see, pulling right up where it needs to be. Now that's just touching, that's what we need. Now the thing we're gonna run into now, I believe that's just the thing. I'll drop you guys here. Top of the glass is still kicked out a little far. It needs to be sitting here in the groove. So, but to do that, this is what this bottom adjustment down here is for. You can actually turn that in and out like I talked about, and it'll actually walk this glass in and out. So I need to move the bottom of the regulator out. So I need to back this one off. So unthread this one a little bit, and that should kick that thing out kick that thing back in where it needs to be. Now watch this here. I'm gonna try to hold the camera and turn the screwdriver all at the same time. Watch that thing come right into place there. So that's how you do this. And now that was just to move the glass, like I say, in towards the seal. That's what we're going to do here in this case. But you've also got the other adjustments to the glass. There we go. That looks a whole lot better. Now we're actually resting up against here. Now if you needed to move the glass, let's say like forward or backward, you can actually do that by taking the nuts loose and sliding them forward and backwards in that track. And the same thing as one down. It has, you can see it's slotted just the same. So if you wanted to swing that glass, you can tilt the whole glass forward or backwards or slide it forward or backwards. I've been using those adjustments, but I think this one's pretty close now that I've got it dialed in close to that seal. I'm gonna see how we're lining up now with the door glass. All right, so let's just go ahead and try shutting the door here. Now don't slam it because we made some adjustments. Last thing you wanna do is bang the glass and break one of them, but shutting it slow doesn't look too bad. So, well, now it won't shut because the seals are tight. All right, there we go. You're used to shutting a new door there. Now, looking at the glass, we're actually looking a lot better here. Even our gap here is shut now, actually looking a little better. But the height of our door glass is out still too far. And then even at this point, our two lines are not parallel. We're tighter here than it is up here. So I need to take this quarter glass and just shift the top of it forward just a little bit. So that's as simple as taking those nut loose we just talked about. Take the top two loose, bottom one loose, and just kind of, we're gonna just tilt the glass forward on that plane. And that should close up that gap. So I'm gonna do that right quick, get that parallel, and then we'll get into adjusting the door glass. Now, the other thing you could do, you could actually work the door glass just a little bit, but that's a lot to close. That needs to be adjusted out by the quarter glass. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get into doing the big old door glass here. All right, if you're curious how much I'm gonna move that, I marked this just for grins and giggles. I'll pop this thing loose. I got this mark here, it's kind of on the edge of the nut. Clearly that one's going to move. Back that off. I'll just back these off just the tiniest amount so it'll have a little bit of a swing, but I don't want it to move a whole lot. Now watch this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push this towards the rear of the car, and that should bring the top of that quarter glass towards our door glass. So you can see how much I moved it. I don't know, a little over an 1/8 inch, not quite a quarter. So snug it up. Try that again. See how that looks. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how bad I did. Okay, now we're talking. Look at this. Nice even gap all the way up top to bottom. So I like that. So quarter glass, I'm gonna give that a clean bill of health now, because look, I've got the seal sticking in here on the outside. The tape is touching the tape. I'm gonna say that one's dialed in. Now there's also a stop to the height adjustment. If the quarter glass, say you got all nice, but not coming up high enough, there's actually a mechanical stop here. You can actually take this bolt loose, and that's the travel limiter. It actually runs against that piece of metal here on the inside the quarter panel. So if you want to change the height that stops at, take that loose and move that. So that should cover the adjustments of the quarter glass. Let's jump into the door glass. Now the door glass, well, it has a few more adjustments. This one here is probably one of the biggest ones. This will actually move, take these two bolts loose. It's actually a big square opening. That thing will move all over the place. You can move it outside of the car, inside the car, forward, backwards. That's gonna make that glass move forward and backwards with it, or the glass kick in and out towards the seal. So I'm gonna bring this one in just a little bit, and then we're gonna leave the glass forward and backwards is spot on, so I don't wanna mess with that. Now if you see here, this bolt and these holes are slotted. This will take the glass, let's say the top edge of this glass, you wanna pitch it down towards the rear, or pitch it up or down like this. That's how you do that with these here. But this glass is nice and parallel with my roof line, so I'm not going to mess with those. But if you need to tilt your glass, that's what these ones here are for. And then here in the front, the only thing you really have here is you can actually slide this in, or I should say an in, but out towards the outside world or in. So if you need to move the glass and manipulate it this way or that, that's how you do that. Now these are felt lined, and they just rest up against the glass. Not real tight, but just snug once you get all your adjustments dialed in. And down here on the bottom, there really isn't an adjustment here, but you may have to take these loose to get the thing to wiggle. There's also a stop on the front regulator here. See my fingers on that bolt there? So as the window comes up, you want it to stop at a certain point, you can adjust that up and down. You also have a height adjustment stop here on the rear just the same. So if the glass is going up too high or not going up high enough, you can back these off and adjust it. But at this point, I'm going to take just these two loose and bring it in just a little bit. I think that's all we're going to need on this glass. All right, now let's try shutting that and see how that looks. I think I can live with that. Now we're touching, you can see if you can get it coming in the camera, you can see that little darker black line. That seal is actually pushing against the glass and sealing. So I think we've got a winner. Now this visibly looks good. We look nice here on the weather stripping all the way around now. Now the real moment of truth, or the truth be told, is sitting in the car and rolling this window down and back up and working fine, and this one down and back up and working fine. So if that's the case, then we're done adjusting some glass. So we're gonna sit inside here and do just that. Roll this one down. Should go all the way down and back up without issue. Check. Now we'll jump up here to my passenger window with the cool bird in a minute. Same thing, that should be able to go down and then not snag the seal or anything and go all the way up. And they work independently of each other, so I think that'll work. Well, I hope that sheds some light on the door glass adjusting process things up on these. I mean, there's just so much adjustment, so I suggest do one adjustment, try the operation, or inspect it each time. Because like I said, you may move one part and it affects another, so it's kind of chasing your tail just a little bit, but you understand now what maybe the adjustments are and how to do it. And of course, I guess I forgot to mention at the very beginning, the weather stripping needs to be in place before doing this, because that's what you're adjusting it to. You're lining up the weather stripping so it shuts and seals and, you know, reduce the wind noise. These things were never silent driving down the road, but the idea is get them as tight as you can to get it sealed up. You know, keep it in case you do get in some bad weather. Or like this car. This car has air conditioning. It'll work a lot more gooder if the doors are all sealed up. So I'm going to keep plugging away. I think we'll start working on hanging door panels and interior pieces on the car next. Now that the glass is all dialed in, I don't need to get back inside these doors for anything that I hope. And we'll keep plugging away. But I'm telling you, interior door panels, carpet, seats, and wired up. Back close. So appreciate you following me on the journey. We'll get out here, play some more cars. Hope to see you guys then.